Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Miss Nati, and on this channel we'll be discussing a whole lot of things, a whole lot of vegan things, a whole lot of plant-based things, but with a South African twist. So basically I'm vegan and I've had a very unique experience. Well, I feel like it's unique. A unique experience when it comes to veganism, especially in SA. The experience, I can tell you, is not as chirpy as everyone thinks. But I think it's also a very fulfilling one. And I feel like we should share information of what we know, how to eat a more plant-based diet, what steps you could take to aid you in becoming vegan. I just want to provide all the things that I've learned, especially in SA, in South Africa, because it's not the same as how you see on social media, because that's normally reflecting a European or an American experience of veganism. Like, you have all these products but we don't know how to get them. It's not the same. It's not like they're at Pick and Pay or Checkers. But also how to navigate veganism with what we have, what is accessible. I really want to touch on those things on my channel, and just also like surviving. How does it go? Like small snippets, what I eat, how do I get through a day, what do I supplement with? All those things will be discussed. Also the biggest changes that happened to me, my body, my life once I went vegan. Faulting, I'll discuss it all, like discuss faulting or straying off, understanding the difference in being plant-based and being vegan. There's a whole lot of dialogue, there's a whole lot of stuff that we can talk about. If you have any questions, if you have anything that you know you want to see, you want to, like, maybe you have a question like, where should I start with my veganism, or what should I do in terms of this, how do I supplement omega-3s, because I heard you get it from fish, but you know, fish is not vegan. Like, we'll discuss it all. Like, there's so much information, and I feel like pairing up information as well as an accessibility factor, especially in SA, in a South African context, will be very fruitful. Also, since this is my very first video, not video filmed, but video for this channel, I would like to start off with a get to know me tag. Welcome. I am based in Pretoria. I didn't have to think about that. I am based in Pretoria. My whole life I've been pretty much a Pretoria person. Yeah, majority of my life. I studied in Pretoria. I study in Pretoria. Grew up in a Centurion, and then my parents' home is now in the north, in Montana. And then I also stay in Menlo Park, Hatfield, because of school and stuff. So I've been all around these streets of Pretoria, mainly because of health reasons. I used it as basically a diet to lose weight. The first thing I noticed was the health benefits, and only later on did I see the benefits on the planet. I didn't even know about its effect on the climate, let alone, okay, I understood the animal part, but like in terms of environmental, I didn't know anything about that. I mean, as I went along, obviously I became more educated, I became more rooted in my choice to become vegan. So actually, I have been vegan for about 3 years, since 2017. So for 3 years, 9 months. Well, I think the easiest way to motivate yourself is to have community, but I don't have like face-to-face community. So I have social media. I constantly am on social media looking at vegan recipes, looking at vegan videos, just trying to understand and consume more and broaden my knowledge when it comes to veganism. And I'm obviously convinced. Also recipes really do help. If I'm having certain cravings, I'm like, ooh, like, let me get a recipe down. And once I get the recipe down, I always like make it a goal to like make the recipe, and then I can have what I've always been craving. So I make it like a goal to goal thing. So yeah, it's been working so far. My best vegan film would be this film called Okja. I do not know how to say the director's name. It's the director that directed Parasite, and he also directed Snowpiercer, the film, not the series. Okja is such a beautiful story. It's about the meat industry and all its faces, like in all sides of it, a face, and gives it a little bit of a metaphor And it really brings light on how animals are being treated in the meat industry, both sides of the meat industry, how they sell it to you. And it's very interesting the way they just do everything. I mean, it involves the animal activists and people who just love animals or who have genuine relationships with animals, whether it's like a pet or a farm animal that you know is just your homie, even though that person who has the relationship is not necessarily vegan. It's a film that really does shed a light on what humanity does or what humans do to animals, how they treat them, and also how disgusting the meat industry can be and what they're actually selling you, the lies behind it, the fun face as well. Like there's a fun charismatic face towards the meat industry, but then there's also this really dark, but it's like it's really cool. It's a really cool discourse, very metaphorical, but also very relevant and very specific. That is my best film. That is my like I actually want to watch it again. No, I used to be afraid of dogs, but that changed, and then I really wanted a dog. I wanted a dog because I was afraid of dogs at some point, and I was afraid of dogs. I wanted a dog to get over my fear of dogs, but my parents weren't really digging this idea of me just my brother had tadpoles when he was younger. That's the closest thing we've had to like a pet. I would like a pet in the future. I would like but I need to have like a space for a pet. Like I could have a small cat if I stayed in a relatively spacious apartment, but I would not keep a dog. I feel like dogs need a lot of space because they need to expel a lot of energy, so I would not keep a dog if I was still living in an apartment. If I have a house with a yard, then I would consider getting a dog. So I think, yeah, you have to constantly consider your animals when you keep them. Is it ethical to keep vegan pets? I think it's ethical to keep pets as long as you can cater to their needs. But is it ethical to keep vegan pets? Well, it depends on the pet, obviously. If it's an obligatory, I read this word on Twitter, it was like obligatory, like yes, I get my facts off Twitter, but if it's an animal that's supposed to be a carnivore, like I always understood that cats are carnivores, they kind of have to have meat in their diet, so but people still try to feed their cats vegan diets. I don't know about that, chat. I find that it's a weird chat there, because I mean I can understand you're against animal exploitation by humans, but then you have to consider if you're gonna have a cat, you kind of have to do it for your cat, unless you must give up having a cat if that's your fulfillment or feeling. But you can't, I feel like just because you're against the killing of other animals, that doesn't mean you must hinder the lifestyle of another animal. I don't know much about which pets are obligatory. Besides cats, I know cats. I know people who raise their dogs on a plant-based diet. I do not know if that is healthy. I am not condoning any of it until I've done my further research. I mean, I'm nowhere in near of the sphere of actually acquiring a pet in this time of my life, so I wouldn't know. When I think about vegan meals, I don't know. I would say off the bat, something that I like eating is my mom's. She makes like a vegan curry, and then I eat it with rotis. That is something I just enjoy. Vegan curry just has vegetables. It's not like vegan meats. I've never had a curry with vegan meats, just vegetables. No. My family is not vegan. I am the only vegan in my entire family. I am the vegan daughter, I am the vegan sister, I am the vegan cousin, I am the vegan cousin-in-law, I am the vegan niece, I am the vegan granddaughter, I am the vegan one in the family. Well, I feel like the best thing about being vegan is my relationship with food. It improved tremendously. I used to have a very, I would say, toxic relationship with food. So ever since going vegan, I managed to readjust myself, and my relationship with food is way better when it comes to just eating, being healthy, making better choices. I don't binge anymore. I used to binge and do horrible things. So yeah, I would say the best thing about being vegan is that it improved my relationship with food and how I ate. Let me tell you, I would have said Andre 3000, but apparently he is not vegan anymore, so I have to bump him off. Like, bye-bye. So my vegan crush is Rory. If you guys know Rory, he's like a folk rapper. He makes very beautiful music. I really enjoy his music. I only found out he was vegan sometime after I transitioned. I didn't transition because of him. I used to listen to his music, enjoy his music. Then I went vegan. Then I found out he was vegan and I was like, hey. I mean, I was just excited. Anyways, thank you guys for coming onto my channel. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification button. Follow me on social media. _Miss_Natty everywhere. Like, and you'll find a directory to somewhere that will go somewhere that you'll find. So if anything, I'm available on IG and Twitter. So also, please, if you have any questions, you just want to know something about veganism, about being plant-based, about incorporating more plants into your diet, about eating less meat, please, do the things, subscribe. But also, if you have any questions, please ask them. Please comment the questions down below or DM me. I don't like saying that, but like, you can DM me. I won't check them immediately, but you can DM me and hopefully I can either address it in a video or address it with you directly. Have a blessed day. Bye.